Okay, class, I'm making the explain everything, go over the inequality review. First, let's write inequality to represent each situation and then wrap the solution. There are fewer than 8 gallons of gas in the tank. Fewer than 8 gallons of gas in the tank telling me there are probably 7 gallons, 6 gallons, 5 gallons of gas in the tank. So that will be the number that less than 8. So when I wrap less than 8, it's going to be an open circle and it's the value that less than 8. So it's the line to the left. Number 2, there are at least 3 pieces of gum left in the pack. So there are probably 3 pieces of gum, 4 pieces of gum, 5 pieces of gum. So that will be a number that greater than and equal to 3. And then it's going to be a closed circle that included 3 and more. Number 3, the valley was at least 4 feet below sea level. 4 feet below sea level mean -4. It will be x greater than and equal to -4. So it's probably at -4 feet, -3 feet, -2 feet, and so on. Number 2, we're gonna solve problem with inequality, and then we're gonna wrap the solution. So number 4, again, if you don't have space to show your work, put it on the side. Okay, it's very important that you show in your work, that show me you understand the problem, you show me your inverse, how to solve it. Because when you get to two-step equation, it's gonna help a lot. So C, something wrong with my Apple Pencil. C minus 28 greater than -32. I draw the line separate two terms. So C minus 28, I do the inverse. I plus 28 on both sides. So I can cancel that. So C will be greater than -32 plus 28. Same side, add and keep, different side, subtract. So this is different side. So I'm going to subtract. 32 subtract to 28, I have 4. And I keep the side of higher number. It's -4. So I will have C greater than -4, open circle. Greater than -4 mean a number bigger than -4 will be -3, -2, -1, and 0. So that's why my line shaded to the right. Number 5, V plus 17 less than or equal to 20. Draw the line, solve it. Plus 17, I'm minus 17 on both sides. So my V will be less than or equal to 3. Plus 17 minus 17, 0 pair. So I'm going to wrap V less than or equal to 3. So less than or equal to 3 means included 3 and some number that's smaller than 3. Shade my line. Number 6, today high temperature is 80. It's at least 16 degrees warmer than yesterday high temperature. What was yesterday high temperature? So today is 80 and it's also warmer. So yesterday thing about is will be colder or not that warm as today. So I would have x plus 16 at least. So greater than and equal to 80. So I'm minus 16 on both sides. So my x will be greater than and equal to 64 degrees. So yesterday is 64, today is higher, warmer is 80. Number 7, now let's go to multiplication and division, inequality. Pay attention when we face with multiply and divide inequality. Remember the activity that we did together at the hangman. When we multiply or divide, I don't know how to spell divide, D-V-I-V-E. Well, okay, I'm keep messing it up. Miss Tran, come on, she can do it. Try again. Okay. D-I-V-I-D-E. Multiply or divide by a negative number. We will flip the inequality sign, or another way to say it is reverse the inequality sign. Flip sound like more familiar, right? Reverse is another term to say flip. Okay, number 7, we have 7f less than or equal to 5. 35. So 7f means 7 times f. So inverse of time will be divide. So I will divide 7 on both sides. So 7 divided by 7, I left with 1f less than or equal to 5. So f less than or equal to 5. Shaded less than or equal to, so it will be 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, and so on. Number 8. 8 over 2 means 8 divided by 2 is less than 4. So the inverse of division will be a multiplication. So we can have 2 over 2 with left you 1a. 4 times 2 is 8. So we're going to wrap a less than 8. Open circle to the left. Number 9. Negative 25g greater than or equal to 150. And again, negative 25 times g. Not a subtraction problem. Some people are going to do add 25 on both sides. Please don't do that. It will be what? Undo drawing. I'm going to erase it just to be fast. Okay, so negative 25 times g, so I will divide negative 25 on both sides. Negative, okay? So, negative 25 divided by negative 25 is positive g. Now, it is very important for you to remember this one right here. When we divide by a negative, we're going to flip it. So we actually divide by negative 25, so we're going to flip the inequality side. See that? And then 150 divided by 25. How many times that 25 go to 150? It's 6 times. 6 times 25 is 150. And a positive divided by a negative, your answer will be negative 6. So we're going to have g less than or equal to negative 6. And then close circle to the left. It will be 6 less than -6. Number 10, k divide -3 less than 3. So I draw the line. K divided by -3. So I'm going to do the inverse of it. I mean, I'm going to multiply -3 on both sides. So make sure -3 divided by -3 left me 1k. Now, what I just did is I multiplied by a negative number. So that means I'm going to flip this inequality sign from smaller to greater. And 3 times -3 will be -9. -9 right here, open circle to the right. Get it greater than. So we just finished the first page. EM saved at least 20% of what she earned each week. If she earned $140 each week for 4 weeks, which inequality describes the total amount that she saves? Okay, this will be hard to written this problem down because it have couple things that we're gonna have to do the math along the way. Is she earned $140 for 4 weeks? So we have to do the math from that. So 140, if I multiplied it with 4 weeks, this is what I earned. How much? 560. Okay. So if I have $560, and then this is what I earned, and then I'm gonna put it to saving, and I'm save 20% of it. So 20% of 560 is, I take 560 multiply with 20%. And remember that we can multiply this, the top multiply with the top, the bottom to multiply with the bottom. Or if you like to do 560 multiply with 0.2, you can do that. Get 20%. 20 out of 100 mean 0.2. And yeah, if it's easier for you that way, do it. Give you a moment to multiply it. And after you multiply, you should get $112. This is your saving. Okay, which inequality say the total amount she saved? And she saved at least, so she can save 112 or more. B. Number 2, which number line represent inequality R greater than 6? R greater than 6 is the value of R will be 7, 8, 9, and 10, and so on. So we pick open circle to the right. B is the correct answer. Number 3, which inequality below is z equal 3 is a solution? So we are going to solve each of these problems, and we're gonna check, okay? Or we can substitute it in 3 in and check each of the one to see which one is correct. Substitute mean plug it in, okay? Another way to say it. So let's check for A. If I plug 3 or substitute 3 into the z, I have 3 plus 5, which is 8. Is 8 greater than and equal to 9? No. B. We do it again. 3 plus 5 is 8. Is 8 greater than 9? Obviously it's not. Let's check for C. 3 plus 5 equal 8. Is 8 less than or equal to 8? Yes. Pick C as the answer. Number 4, we're going to switch solution to the inequality. Negative 6x, we're going to solve it. Less than a negative 18. So I'm going to draw the line and solve it. Negative 6 times x, not negative 6 plus x. So some people may do plus 6 on both sides. No, this is not a subtraction problem. Okay, this is a multiplication problem. So make sure negative 6x mean negative 6 times x. So inverse of multiply will be divide. So we will divide negative 6 on both sides. So negative 6 divided by negative 6 is 1x. Negative divided by negative, your answer will be positive 3. So which one match with that? 4B. Number 5. The number below represent the solution to which inequality? So it looks like it kind of really close to 9, but it's kind of like not 9, it's 8 point something, I believe. So we're gonna find out which one is that. So first we can eliminate B, do you think? Because it's less than, this line go to the right, so you can't be B, so you don't need to do the math with that. A, m over 4 rated in 2.2. So I basically multiply 4 on both sides. So m will be rated in 8.8. Sound really good. Letter C, we multiply 3 on both sides. So your m greater than 7.5. 7.5 should be right here. It's not gonna be good. This one divide 5 on both sides because 5 times m. So 5 greater than 8. A is more accurate. 6. Which number line show the solution to w minus 2 less than or equal to 8? Let's solve it. W minus 2, so I plus 2 on both sides, so this can be 0. And 8 plus 2 is 10, so w less than or equal to 10. A closed circle to the left. So A is the correct. Oh, A is not closed. B is closed, so choose B. Make sure you read. Hank need to save at least $150 to ride the bus to his grandparent home. If he saved $12 a week, what is the least number of weeks he need to save? So he need to save at least $150. And he saved $12 a week, and I'm looking for the number of the week. So we have 12W. So multiplication problem. So we divide 12 on both sides. After I divide 12 on both sides, my W is greater than or equal to 12.5. Now, I think it is okay to leave it at the decimal, because we can have 12 and a half week, right? We can have 12 and 3 or 4 days. You don't necessarily need to round it to 13 week, because I think we can have a 12 and a half week. So it's a positive, so we circle, shaded the plus side, shade the 1, shade the 2, and shade the 5. Now if you want to write down 0, that's the answer is still correct. However, you need to shade the 0. but this is not necessary. Okay, good luck on your test tomorrow.